A vulnerable child walking down a dark street is cornered by a shadowy figure. He hands her a small plastic bag filled with crack cocaine. Enter Neblina. She intercepts the exchange, confiscates the drugs, and flies the young girl back to the safety of her own bed. She is gentle, reassuring, and completely in control. When the girl's frantic father answers the door, speaking only Spanish, Neblina stares into his eyes. In an instant, she telepathically assimilates his native tongue to comfort him. She assures the terrified father that she will handle the dealer herself. When he warns her that she'll need a weapon against a crack fiend, she calmly replies that she won't need a gun, promising to keep everyone out of danger. Neblina restores the domestic peace of the Velasquez home through a series of familiar gestures: a child tucked in, a father's fears calmed, and a promise of protection. She establishes herself as a guardian who operates with a quiet, efficient grace. Back on the street corner, Billy the dealer and his two friends are busy shooting up heroin, totally unbothered by the night's earlier events. Neblina casually strolls up, pretending she wants to buy drugs. To pay for them, she uses a supernatural sleight of hand, seamlessly teleporting a $50 bill directly out of Billy's own wallet and into hers. Curious, look at this diagram showing how she fakes drug use. As Neblina snorts the cocaine, she biologically diverts the powder away from her nasal cavity and pushes it up into her inner ear canals, bypassing her bloodstream while acting the part of an addict. To lower their guard, she plays along with the dealer's cruel jokes. She even laughs as Billy mocks the little girl, claiming the child went home, got possessed by the devil, and died. Neblina's infiltration relies on a precise, detached control over her own biology. Her methodology is a departure from standard superhero tropes, favoring anatomical manipulation over a direct physical struggle. The laughing stops when Neblina throws a single punch into Billy's chest. The strike instantly shatters his ribcage and punctures his lungs, dropping him to the pavement as blood spews from his mouth. With the dealer gasping on the ground, she releases the cocaine from her ear canals into her throat. She bends down, ignites the powder with a breath of fire, and blows the burning mixture directly into his ruined lungs. She watches the smoke seep out of his chest, deadpans a cheerful, "See ya, Billy," and casually kicks him in the head to crush his skull. Billy's friends scatter, but she takes to the air. She grabs the first man, drags him twice as high as the tallest building in town, politely asks for his wallet, and drops him to his death. Spotting the third dealer, she swoops down and hits him with the force of a hammer, driving his body straight into the solid pavement. She holds up her own arm until it turns translucent. Reaching deep into the concrete, she fishes a wad of cash out from the pulverized mixture of bones and cement. The narrative tone remains unchanged as Neblina shifts from a rescue to a systematic hunt. She retrieves the money from the wreckage of her victims with the same calm focus she used to tuck the girl into bed. The very next Saturday morning, the Velasquez family opens their door to a sunny, quiet day, a sharp visual contrast to the midnight bloodbath. Neblina steps inside, fresh off the triple homicide, and sits down for a polite cup of tea as if nothing out of the ordinary has occurred. This chart tracks the exact flow of the $849 she collected. The cash moves from the dealers through a violent extraction on the pavement and converts into a practical domestic item like a washing machine. She offers this freshly acquired money to the family, suggesting a shopping spree for clothes or replacing the old washing machine that's been driving the father crazy. We are left with a disturbing moral paradox. The wholesome domestic charity happening in this living room is funded through extrajudicial torture and theft. This timeline graph maps the story's shifts across 3 regions: a wholesome rescue, ultraviolence, and domestic charity. It highlights the leap from a bloody pavement crater to a polite tea service, presenting both horror and kindness with the same casual delivery. Neblina represents a specific archetype, a sociopathic savior whose horrific violence is paired with genuine active benevolence. It asks an uncomfortable question. Can an act of pure benevolence wash the blood off stolen money? Or are we simply meant to accept the nature of a modernized, lethal Robin Hood?